Back with you on the Morning Brew. We're just kicking off the week here. I'm Larry Ahrens, along with Aaron Muffaletto. And our first guests today are with us here at the table. I want you to meet Phyllis Wolf. Phyllis is program director at the JCC, the Jewish Community Center. And we'll fill you in. Yes, we'll fill you in on what they do. And also with us today is Janet Drexman, who is head of Hadassah of Greater Albuquerque. Welcome, ladies, to both of you.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Of course. Thank you for being here this morning.
And for providing morning brew.
Yes, it's a necessity here.
That's what we do around here.
Right.
Yeah, well, welcome. Glad to have you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll start off the JCC, if people haven't been there before.
Yeah, so we're located up in the Northeast Heights on Wyoming between Spain and Academy. We opened our doors in the year 2000, so we're relatively new in the community, but boy, we've really established a wonderful center. We have about 2,000 member units.
Wow.
Here's something that most people don't know. About 70% of our center are non-Jewish, our members.
Oh, really?
We are completely open to the whole community.
Right.
A lot of times when people hear Jewish, it's like, oh, that's not me. Well, actually it is you.
Yeah.
We're having a 90-day for $90 special right now for our fitness center. And we have everything you can imagine, spin classes, Group X classes, all the latest, and
They have quite a
fabulous
gym
trainers.
I actually
Yeah.
have heard great things about the gym. I have a lot of friends who live up in the Heights, and they say they go to JCC. And I'm
Yeah.
like, wow.
I played some basketball there. There have been great basketball
Right.
courts there.
Yes,
Nice floor and
it's
everything.
it's a great gym, and then of course upstairs we have all this fitness equipment,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
I'm going to try to get on today if I can.
You only work there, Phyllis.
I
Don't you think you could get over to...
Well, you know, sometimes getting up those stairs
I
to
hear
that
you.
exercise
It's the toughest part, yeah.
right?
And a lot of the Hadassah members locally are members of the J as
Yes,
well.
absolutely.
So
Now tell us, what is Hadassah?
Hadassah is the Women's Zionist Organization of America. There are over 330,000 members nationally.
Wow.
This is an organization that supports a hospital and research center in Jerusalem, which is what our joint program is based on. And locally, the national organization has been founded over 100 years ago.
Wow.
So we celebrated our centennial in 2012. And locally, we've been in existence probably since the 50s. We have over 550 members in Albuquerque. And we are doing this program. One of our missions is education and as well as medicine research. And the hospital in Jerusalem has been nominated by several entities for a Nobel Peace Prize
Wow.
a few years back.
11 years ago, I was fortunate enough to go to Israel and go to Hadassah Hospital. It was an amazing facility. I was there under other circumstances. We visited some bombing victims there, but boy, the physicians and the staff and the facility itself is very impressive.
What happens at Hadassah Hospital is that the treatment is given without regard to race,
Yes.
nationality. If there's a terrorist bombing, the terrorists will be treated in the same
Indeed.
facility as
Really?
the terrorism victims.
Wow.
Yeah, then that's their mission.
That's correct.
And they take it very seriously there.
Absolutely.
I thought when you started, Jenna, that you were going to say what happens at the Hadassah Hospital stays.
Stays. Well,
No,
there's
actually,
that. Yeah.
it's disseminated worldwide.
Yeah.
Hadassah medical staff has been in Haiti and Darfur, anywhere that there's a need, and of course they're specialists on terrorism.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wonderful. Well, that ties right into what you guys are doing
Yes.
with this, I call it a workshop, an information seminar. What would you call it, Phyllis?
Well, it's an education day, really, and the goal is to bring 3 outstanding oncologists here locally to share with us some new modalities and techniques and approaches to dealing with a variety of cancers, some of which are highly, what would you say, disproportionate to our population?
Right, particularly breast cancer is. We have done a program at our education days in the past that is strictly breast cancer, another one on genetics, but this one is more broad.
Okay.
And we'll speak about what's going on in Israel with the research at the Charette Institute, and then also here are 3 local doctors. Dr. Cheryl Willman is our keynote, and
She's the CEO of UNM Cancer
Yeah.
Center.
She's
and
amazing.
Have you
is.
met her?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Well, she's a force of nature, I think.
Yeah.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
and a strong supporter of Hadassah.
Yes.
She's
wow.
worth hearing alone. And who else do you
Yes.
have on the
And
on
then
the program?
on her staff is Dr. Itzhak Nir, who is Israeli, and he actually was trained both in Israel, also in New York at Memorial Sloan Kettering. And he's at the leading edge of some new approaches that we'll be hearing about. One of the things that he's known for is multi-organ transplants, which I am awestruck by. That you know, just anybody that would get into a human body and start doing that. But anyway, so we're very lucky in the state to have him. And the last doctor is Mitchell
Binder.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's with
Presbyterian.
Pres, yes.
Also
And they
an
all
oncologist.
and they are all from New Mexico, correct?
They're all here. My understanding is Dr. Binder's been here for many, many years. And Dr. Nir is more recent, but we hope he'll stay
Yes.
because he's really great.
Talented,
Yes.
So people can come to this. It's
Yes.
on Sunday, right?
Yes, Sunday, January 26th. It starts at 2 p.m. It will be at the JCC, which is 5520 Wyoming Boulevard. People can get their reservations. It's $18 online at our website, which is jccabq.org. Or you can call me. You can actually talk to me if you'd like.
Sure.
I'll sign you up. You can reach me at 348-4500.
And now this is all focused on cancer breakthroughs in
Yes.
New Mexico. So a lot of people don't realize we have one of the best cancer centers here in our state
Yes.
as well.
That's correct.
Yes.
And if people want to know about the Israeli portion of this, they can go to hadassah.org, that's the national website, or albuquerque.hadassah.org is our local website, and they can find out also about the local events that are happening here.
Okay.
Now,
yeah.
to your point about what you said about the way they treat their patients at Hadassah Hospital, we visited a lot of places in the hospital, but one of the most interesting was the pediatric cancer treatment area. And we saw Israeli kids, we saw Palestinian kids, it didn't matter.
Yeah.
They were getting treated, and the docs there were just tremendous in welcoming us and showing us what they do. Very advanced facility there.
They treat not only the medical problem, but the psychological and emotional problems. They work with the
good.
families.
Right.
And one of our goals, in addition to disseminating the information, is fundraising as well. And we will have a silent auction at this event on
Okay.
Sunday with some wonderful art pieces and other things that people
Okay.
can bid on.
Yeah, both Hadassah and JCC are nonprofit 501c3 organizations.
Okay.
So part of the objective of this event, the biggest one is just the education piece, but if
Sure.
we can make a few bucks to support the Hadassah Medical Organization, we'd be really happy about
And
that.
while you're there, check out the facility.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
I will
really
personally
impressive.
give anybody a tour. You will be blown away. People
Yeah.
go in there and they're like,
It's
wow.
impressive. It really is.
Thank you.
Yeah. And it's a great way to get involved with Hadassah as well.
Yes.
It sounds like a great organization
Thank
here.
you.
All right,
Hadassah
so-
is thrilled to be working with the JCC, so thank you, Phyllis.
Oh, it's our pleasure. It's been really a
Okay,
great
the event is
partnership.
Sunday again, 2 p.m.
Yes,
And what's the charge at the door?
$20.
Okay, very good.
Yep.
There will be refreshments.
Yes,
Okay.
we're having finger
well, we got that.
sandwiches and desserts.
With us today, Jana Druxman with Hadassah of Greater Albuquerque, Phyllis Wolf, Program Director at the Jewish Community Center, our first guest today on The Morning Brew. More to come. We'll be right back.